you okay? What's going on?
I've just had the fright of my life.
Why? What's happened?
It was Peg. She tried to kill me.
Oh, can you peg that washing of the line for us, Sammy, love? How are you feeling, lovely?
Starving. Yeah, could eat an horse.
No, I meant about your mother.
Don't call her me mother. She's not my mother. She gave up that right as soon as she killed me dad.
Yeah, she murdered me granddad, didn't she, Dad?
All right, Sam.
Hey, shut your gob, Sam. She did, though, didn't she, Dad?
Yes, Sam. And I was right, after all, weren't I, Lisa? No one believed me, but I was right.
Dad, my nana were winding you up.
Winding me up?
Yeah, you know what Peg's like.
You heard her?
Yeah, but she...
So that's it. I don't want the name Peg mentioned in this house ever again. Got it?
So I screamed. I pulled back the shower curtain and she was there in the bathroom.
No, Luke, are you sure you're not imagining it?
No, I was petrified.
And she had a knife.
Oh, yeah, she definitely had a knife.
It were an airbrush I were doing me hair.
Trisha!
It looked like a knife.
Have you ever tried brushing someone to death?
All right, so I got it wrong. But she's a murderer, Marlon. What if we wake up in our bed dead?
Trisha, we wouldn't wake up if we were dead.
Exactly. That's even worse.
And what have you done with all the knives? I'm supposed to be making Viv sandwiches.
Well, I hid them just in case.
Oh, don't you think you're overreacting just a teeny weeny little bit?
You heard what she said last night. She admitted to killing Zach's dad.
How do you interview a childminder, Ashley?
No idea.
I mean, what sort of questions do we ask?
I suspect it'll come down to whether we like her or not.
I think it's important that she's had children of her own.
Maybe we should ask if her children were ever put into care. Joke.
Yeah, well, it's not very funny. We're talking about leaving our child with a stranger.
Yeah, I know, but she comes highly recommended for one of my parishioners.
I shouldn't worry, should I?
No, you shouldn't. I think you can tell a lot from a person's face. Warm, open face is important.
She must have a good sense of humour.
Shall I test her by telling a joke?
Actually, don't ever laugh at your jokes anyway. We're doing the right thing, aren't we?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, come on, Sammy, we're going to be late.
Was he a big bloke, your dad?
Oh, about 6.5 foot, 15 stone, why?
Must have been a heck of a job for me nana, putting him in that wheelbarrow.
Leave it, Ken. Don't want to talk about that.
Yeah, how did she manage it on her own, Dad? Pushing him all that way and then managing to throw him into a furnace. I wouldn't fancy it. You know, dead weight, so to speak.
What are you trying to say?
Note. I'm saying note.
Because Nana isn't big, is she, Dad? I mean, how did she manage it?
I don't know. Can we talk about something else?
And how come no one saw her at the furnace? You know, weren't it manned? It's funny, isn't it?
How many times do I have to tell you, Ken?
Look, I'm only saying.
Yeah? And what are you saying?
Note. Only... Wow. Let's be honest, Dad. Just don't add up, does it?
Oh, just shut it!
So, how's the lovely Maggie since you got back?
Funnily enough, quite nice to me.
What's she after? You know she's called a meeting in the Woolly today.
Why there?
Probably thinks I won't slag her off in public. Doesn't know me, does she? And what about your holiday?
Fantastic.
Oh, I knew you'd enjoy yourself. I loved my time over there. Skiing's brilliant.
Were you on your own?
For a day. And then I met Darren, a ski instructor.
What happened?
I found out he was also instructing my best mate. So, did you find romance on the piste?
No.
Liar. Go on. I want all the dirty details.
Trisha, I thought I asked you to come in early to help with the stock take. Well, don't blow your top. It ain't my fault. Well, whose fault is it? Peg's. I couldn't leave her alone with Marlon, could I?
Trisha.
Well, I couldn't.
Zach's mother's just moved in with us.
And we can't trust her.
Well, I hardly think she's going to want to seduce Marlon. Or vice versa, for that matter.
No, it ain't that. Because Peg's a very dangerous and violent woman.
How much has she had?
Marlon, she admitted it herself. She told us last night how she killed Zach's dad.
Really?
I don't think we should take it so seriously.
Well, I do.
I'm not convinced.
Well, Zach believed her, and he knows her better than anyone else.
Maybe he wants to believe her.
Who'd want to believe that your mum killed your dad? You pummies are weird.
OK, Sam. Bring that wheelbarrow over here.
What are you going to do, Dad?
I'm going to prove that it was possible for my so-called mother to have done what she said. Now, I am my dad, Sam. You are my mother.
You what?
This is daft.
Hey, shut up! You didn't believe me? I'll prove it.
Dad,
Yes, son.
you want me to be like Nanny?
For the purposes of this experiment, yeah.
But I look not like it.
That doesn't matter. Now, I'm lying on the ground, unconscious like. Huh? Now, I want you to pick me up and put me in this here barrow. Got it?
Oh, hey, you don't want me to put you in a furnace and all, do you, Dad?
No, just get me in the flaming barrow. Come on, son. Come on.
Are you heavy, Dad?
Not as heavy as Grandad.
Shut up! Now try again.
Come here.
Come on. Hey, no cheating!
Come on, get up. Yeah. Well, I think you just proved something there, Dad, eh? Nana definitely couldn't have done it.
I reckon your garden will be one of the nicest in the village come summer, Edna.
Thank you, Len. I like to keep it neat and tidy.
You're a woman of many talents.
Are you being sarcastic, Len Reynolds?
Who, me? I wouldn't stoop so low. I am one of your many great admirers.
Huh.
Emily's been telling me about that poor abandoned dog. She's put a card up advertising for somebody to take it in.
Why are you telling me?
Well, dog needs a new home, you need a new companion.
Let me tell you something. If you understood dogs, you would never have said that.
Oh.
Just as Tootsie can't replace Batley, neither could I replace Tootsie's dead owner.
Sorry I barked.
Oh, Peg's not some wee serial killer, is she? I mean, even if she did kill Jed, and I mean if, then it was a crime of passion, nothing else.
Oh, crime of passion, eh?
You don't think she did it, do you?
I'm sceptical, Steph.
Oh, me too. I mean, you never heard out about Zach's dad, did you?
No, nothing. Never mentioned, like, airbrushed out of Dingley.
I mean, what gets me is, how could Peg lead her own son on like that?
Dunno. Mischief. I mean, what are we going to do?
I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to talk to her. Seems to me this needs to get sorted out before it gets right out of hand.
I think it already has.
Oh, Lisa, love, would you like me to come round there with you? A bit of moral support, like?
No, ta, Betty. Family business.
I reckon it were a crime of passion.
We've got the passion without the crime, haven't we, love?
Oh, aye, yeah. Except I've wanted to kill you hundreds of times.
Victoria's been going on all night about this flaming dog.
She's driving you mad.
Well, I think she's missed Spot since he died, so she set her heart on this Tootsie. Tootsie? What a name.
We can spend some time with her if you want and see if you'll get on.
Well, that'll keep Victoria happy.
I have to warn you, though, she's not used to families. She's had a quiet life living with an old lady.
Lucky dog.
Right, I'll not beat about the bush. I'll come straight to the point. I want the truth. Did you do it, Peg?
What you talking about?
You know very well what I'm talking about. Did you kill Jed or not?
You heard what I said.
You've still not answered my question. Did you kill him, Peg?
Of course I didn't, you daft apeth.
Well, what were all that about last night, then?
Well, I had enough. That's what it were all about.
What do you mean?
Zach's always going on about how I killed his dad. Now, I told him truth hundreds of times, but would it sink into that thick pig head of his? No chance.
Well, don't you think you've been a bit cruel, leading Zach on to think you killed his dad?
Serves him right. He couldn't see truth if I hit him over the head with it. His dad couldn't do no wrong, and I told you what he were like. Waster, violent.
Well, what did happen that night, then?
Big row. Walked out on us. Turned his back on his family. Never seen him to this day. I brought up them kids all by myself.
Oh, Peg.
And what thanks did I ever get from Zach? None. Kept going on about his dad as if he were Mr. Perfect. I mean, it drove us mad.
You've got to tell Zach the truth.
Why? What's he's done now for me, except treat me like I was somewhat on bottom of his boot. Any road. What's the point? I mean, he wouldn't believe me.
Look, Peg, I know it's been tough on you, but it's hard for Zach as well. Talk to him, Peg.
He wouldn't listen then. Why would he listen now?
Please.
No. It's up to him. He'll have to come to me.
Police not back yet?
No sign of her, look. I said she shouldn't have gone over there on her own.
She'll still be talking to her.
She's already dead.
Trisha, you've got an over-vivid imagination.
Marlon, I really think you should go over there.
Yeah, so do I. I'll come with you, look.
Well, give them 5 more minutes. Trisha, the food is going cold.
Zach?
Fine.
2 steak and kidney pies.
Thanks. And this is on me.
Oh, thanks, Maggie. That's nice, yeah?
You mean it's on the company?
Well, yes.
Oh, so my dad's paying for this, not you?
Nicola, I think we should both start with a clean slate, don't you? And this meal is a way of thanking you for the great job you've done while I've been away.
OK, thanks.
And from tomorrow, I hope things can be different between us.
Why tomorrow?
Because that's when I'm coming back to work.
Oh, great.
So are you going over there or what?
No. So she's taking you in and all, has she?
Zach, your mother did not kill your dad.
So she now says.
Didn't, Zach, she didn't. Honest, you're the only one who thinks so, apart from Trisha.
So are you going to talk to her or not?
Well, that's a relief.
Feeling okay about it?
Yeah.
She was lovely, wasn't she?
Yeah, she was. It's expensive, though.
Yes, but it'll be worth it. And it'll be good for Gabrielle, interacting with other children.
I think we've done the right thing, don't you?
Of course we have. You need to come back to work, Bernice. I know how important it is for you.
Thanks. I'm so lucky, Ashley. Not many men would be as understanding as you.
You take it, Victoria. And don't drag her.
Well, there's an encouraging sight.
I beg your pardon?
Well, it looks like Tootsie's found a happy home after all.
I sincerely hope not.
What?
Well, look at the way they've dressed her up. Dogs deserve dignity. They shouldn't be used as a plaything for some little girl.
That's twice you bit my head off today, you.
Oh, okay, I'm not a kid.
I might dispute that.
I said I'd go, didn't I?
Only under duress. It's not that we don't trust you,
Well,
Zach.
I said I'd listen to what she said, and I will. No, she's not in.
Zach, who we brought your son to you?
Used to be coppers who brought him home. You coming in, or what? Didn't think you'd come.
Ah, well, I have.
You want a brew?
Have you nothing stronger?
Saved for special occasions.
Where did you nick that from? Thanks.
Good meal?
Yeah, thanks, Dad.
That's Maggie's idea.
I was just telling Nicola how pleased we are with all the effort that she's put into Dale Park while I've been away.
We certainly are. Just keep up the good work. I want you all working together as a team.
Yes, I could really do with that sort of support, Nicola.
Well, I think we can rely on that. Can't we, Princess?
You were a right tearaway. Never in school, and when you were always scrapping. Usually with teachers. You made Shadrach and Ezra look like choir boys.
I've not come here to reminisce. I've come here for truth.
And cheeky. You had a lip on you wider than the River Ouse.
Can we talk about me dad?
OK. We can talk about that good-for-nought, booze-brained waster.
Thank you very much.
You know, Maggie, if you do have any problems with Nicola, I want you to come straight to me.
Really? Right, well, thanks for that. I will do.
I'm not criticising Nicola, but I've seen at first hand how much she's enjoyed being in charge. And I know she's going to find it difficult to adjust now her boss is back.
I can understand that. I will do my bit to make sure that we both get along.
Good.
And what you heard that night in your room were the biggest, most violent row your dad and me had ever had.
So it was self-defence. Are you saying you killed him in self-defence? Because if you are...
I'm not saying any such thing. Your dad, well, he hit us, and I went down and banged my head on the stove. I got knocked clean out.
What then?
Well, when I woke up, he weren't there. Oh, I thought he'd gone down pub with his no-good cronies, but he hadn't.
Where'd he gone? Come on, where'd he gone?
He left us. He just walked out on us.
You mean he never came back?
Not that night, not next night, not ever.
Edna, can I buy you a drink?
No, thank you.
As a peace offering after the bad feeling at the committee meeting.
I prefer to buy my own drinks, thank you.
You know, the offer on the sponsorship still stands.
Yes, and the committee will discuss it.
Great. In the meantime, may I buy you that drink?
No, you may not.
Do you know, I don't know what I've done wrong. It was a genuine offer to help out the village.
Yes, but at what price?
She'd really like to take Tootsie for a walk tomorrow, if that's okay. She loved it.
Well, yeah, no, that's fine.
You're not letting him and his daughter take that poor little dog out again.
Problem, Edna?
Well, they dressed her up like a fairground freak.
Victoria got a bit carried away. It won't happen again.
No, I think you're being unfair. I think Jack can offer Tootsie a very good home.
Oh.
All right, then, have you got a better suggestion? Fine. Same time tomorrow.
Thanks for making that offer, Ray.
I'm glad somebody appreciates it.
Oh, take no notice of her. She's only happy when she's miserable.
I just want to do my bit for the community, you know?
I'm sure it'll be no problem.
Not if you put all your charm into backing it, they won't.
Oh, thank you.
So fancy yourself as Capability Brown, eh, Tricia?
You what? More like Calamity Jane.
You sound really organised, Tricia.
Oh, it's just one of my many skills, Craig.
And have you got green fingers?
Green fingers? Oh, you'd be amazed at what I could do with these hands.
Have you thought about fertiliser, Ray?
Do you know, it's never off my mind. Why?
Secret of all success is fertiliser. Works like magic.
It'll pong out the whole village.
That's what I thought, Betty, but some sacrifices are just worth making.
Yeah, but who are you going to get to be spreading it over everybody's garden?
You and Edna love spreading muck, don't you, Betty?
Not that kind, we don't.
We need a young, muscly man. Oh, don't we all?
What do you say, Craig?
Me? Oh, I don't think so.
You'd be doing Tricia a big favour.
Yeah, you would. Oh, please, Craig.
Well, I don't know.
Tell you what. You help Trish out, I'll pay for the fertiliser. Deal?
Go on then.
As long as Edna isn't offended by my money.
What happened to him?
No idea. Could care less. I did tell you.
That were a bad thing to do to me.
It were a bad thing to make them sort of accusations against your own mother.
So he just walked out and left us?
Aye.
Why?
Why? Because he'd rather spend his money on booze than family. Because he were a selfish toe rag who only wanted to think about his sin.
You must have loved him one time.
Aye. But he knocked that out of us years afore.
Why did he never get in touch with us? With me? Did he try?
No.
40 years. 40 years I've been fooling myself. Why couldn't I see it?
Because sometimes we only see what we want to see.
All this time I've been wrong. My brothers, they were laughing at me. They thought it were a big joke.
Oh, a big joke.
And that man who I idolised, didn't give tuppence about me. He just walked out and never got in touch. Well, he could never have loved me, could he? If he loved me, he couldn't have abandoned me, could he? Could he? What, Mum?